sir. Good evening po. Good evening, everyone. For this video, my task is to answer those given questions. And the first question is to discuss how learners' need, learning, and thinking styles and issues are considered in the curriculum, specifically in the following elements. We have first the aims, goal, and objectives. Second is content. Third, learning experiences. And last is evaluation. We all know that learners is the most influential in designing and implementing the curriculum. Guess without learners, there's no need for curriculum because they are the core, they are the center of attraction for the curriculum. Kumbaga sila po yung bida. So, with this aims, goal, and objectives, so in making the curriculum and implementing it, it should be aligned to what learners need. Learners, they have different capabilities, they have different thinking styles. So in aims, goal, and objectives should really align with the learners. Let's say, for example, when they implemented the K to 12 curriculum, so why they implemented it? Because they are thinking for the better future of the students. So it merely focuses on the strength of the students. So they have different strand so that students can really identify where they love to, what to do, their strength, their passion. So with that, they will graduate with that purpose and I can land a good job that aligned to what is really their passion. So it's just the same in making, designing, and implementing the curriculum. You should think for the faculty or CHED, no? And yeah, teacher who's making the curriculum, that it should really be aligned to what learners need. Secondly is about content. Knowledge about learners is one of the major sources of the curriculum. We all know that learners, they have different capabilities, they are unique in their own ways. So with that, those CHED, TESDA, those teachers, faculty members who are making and designing the curriculum, they should know the nature and the needs of the learners. They should make a curriculum that is aligned with that. So with content, we all know that students came from different places. They came from, let's say for example, we are here in province and we're gonna encounter some of the students came from Manila. So we should adjust also. So it should be included in the curriculum upon making a unit lesson plan, the syllabus, the topics included, and with that, of course, with they came from different places, is what I've said a while ago. So it might be that some of them don't know the language of everyone. So sometimes you're going to use a language that could really understand. Some of those are mother tongue or Tagalog or English like that. So you should really know what principle, what type of models, what kind of strategies are you going to apply in upon preparing in designing and making the curriculum. It should really always align to the needs and nature of the learners. Alright, next is learning experiences. So this is very important also that we should consider upon designing and implementing the curriculum, because we all know that students, the learners, they came from different places and they have different lives, they have different situations in their homes, their socioeconomic status are also different, and with their experiences. So upon designing and implementing the curriculum, diba, we can observe that teachers are observing the attitude and performance of the students. So they have reasons kasi behind that. So let's say for example, one of this one of the students, or they she or he doesn't have energy, she or he doesn't have really a good grade. So with that, you're going to think, to observe, to find anything that could answer upon your question, why is that this student has this kind of performance. And of course, upon knowing that, with when you know why this student is acting like that or doing like that, then that's the time that you're going to consider it, and you will include it in your curriculum. So upon knowing the reasons, you're going to think if what should strategies or behavior are you going to apply for the betterment of this student. So learning experiences, they have different thinking style, they have different learning style also, no. So you should really consider it, because students are very unique in their own ways. They have different talents, so they are not the same. So some are good with this, some students are good with this. So you should really consider that. Let's say for example, you are teaching in the barrio, and these students, compared to the urban city that you encounter students, they don't have much gadgets and knowledge about technology. So you should adjust. You should adjust, and you will really consider upon putting what strategies and principles are you going to use with them, knowing that they don't have much knowledge about technology. So thank you. All right, so let's move on to our second question, which is, how relevant are your school's vision, mission, and core values to the needs of the learners and the demands of the society? So, we all know that the school vision, mission, and core values are the influential factors in implementing and designing our curriculum. So, these are the fundamental basis upon developing the four, which are the aims, goals, and objectives, the content, the learning experiences, and evaluation. So, the core values, of course, the vision, mission, core values of the school are also reflected in implemented, hidden, and planned curriculum. So, all faculty members are required to reflect if what type of education they are teaching, what they input to their lesson plan, to their unit plan, to their syllabus, of course, because the vision, mission, and core values are of the school of are reflections of what the institutions can contribute to our society, to the development of the society, to the development of the individuals. So with that, students and alumni are expected to possess the core values of their schools or their institutions. All right, so let's proceed to our last question. Our last question is that, what is the importance of knowing the learner's society and the discipline of subject matter rather, in developing, revising, designing, and evaluating the curriculum? Okay, what is the importance? It is very important upon designing and implementing the curriculum. First, learners, of course, because they are the core, they are the pinakabida, kumbaga, as what I've said a while ago. So, without the students, without the learners, there's no need for the curriculum. Learners are one of the major sources of the curriculum rather. So, curriculum must be aligned to what is really the needs and nature of the students, because it's really for them. you're going to teach the learners, you're going to teach everything that is there in the curriculum to our learners, to our students. So learners is very important upon designing, implementing, revising, and evaluating the curriculum. Society is one of the major sources of the curriculum also that we should consider. It is because the only constant in this world is changes, and with that, of course, it's our science and technology. It's dynamic, fast, and changing every day actually, so we encounter that. So, and we all know that in society it has different cultures. So students might be they are multilingual or anything with that, etc. So they have different socioeconomic status, and we should really consider the society because we are going to implement and design the curriculum that is needed by the society. No, we're going to check and consider also the needs of the society upon developing the curriculum. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, um there are a lot of it actually. We have climate change, global warming, and particularly the poverty. So students, some of them cannot really afford, let's say for example, the gadgets technology. So they, some of them can't really afford, or if could really afford, it might be that they don't have a good internet connection. So it should really it should really align to what is the need of the society upon developing, planning, and revising, evaluating the curriculum. Because para saan ba yung curriculum? Of course, consider din natin ang society, because we are going to build and make a good future ahead with our students. And saan ba sila maninirahan? I mean, sa, where are we going to expect na kung saan sila where are they going to put their service? Of course, sa kanilang lugar yun. And lastly, first we have the learners, the society, and third is the discipline of subject matter. It is very important also upon to consider in developing, planning, revising, and evaluating the curriculum. It is because everything that is in there, that is planned, the framework, no, the objectives in the curriculum, it is very important to know the discipline of subject matters. We have different subjects, so, and we all know that students are, they are unique. They have different different capabilities. So with that, you really need to check and to observe before you really implement that curriculum, if what is really the need to be taught, to teach, 'di ba? Masasayang naman kung if you are going to teach something that is not important. So it's just a waste of time. So you really need to teach if what is necessary, what is essential for the students for their future ahead. So in order for you to not waste time also. So it is very important. So those mentioned, the learners, of course, the society, and the discipline of subject matter, they are really relevant upon designing, um, designing, revising, and evaluating the curriculum. So that would be all. Thank you so much. God bless po.